No.
Yeah, you should be here when you're going to ask the first question.
I tell you, this subject furthest from me.
Sini yang speaker. Rektor di sini. Selalunya speaker di sini kan? Selalu speaker di sini. Sini. Di sini. Okay.
I will control it because I got so many slides. So I will choose.
So I don't think you're
Oh, you're I think. I did that one thing. So I went to myself. I got myself. Oh. So say, bagi sini ada berkait dengan kita.
Atau lebih mau. Oh, Muhammad.
Ini dia tahu tak?
Tengku, Assalamualaikum. Kamu ada senang sih? Belajar tukar, kita tukar-tukar.
Prof, tadi kau tak tahu.
لأن كنت في سنة 2024 مصاب بالدوران الدوران البدعي.
أنت متى؟
والله في 24 شهر 10 كنت من النوم صحيت حوالي الساعة 3 صباحا وأريد أن أقوم رفعت رأسي فإذا بالدنيا كلها يدور
دوران يقول هذا دوران يعني
الزواني مش يعني هكذا فقط
pusing gitu.
Apa yang nak cakap ni?
Dauran.
الدنيا تدور هم يسموها
دوران.
مرض دوران
مرض دوران. ما شاء الله.
From there, even this is very again. 100 years after started lagi dia belajar logistik. No, you've got your all screwed up. You know the level of speed. These months. Yeah. So the only things we know is that they don't have that need by determining every time. You keep showing me the letter offer.
Because some for yes, and some for segment around that so I know this one is take the report. You sign what we done. I think I could check. You look at credit. That's very all. Thanks for coming. Morning.
He's our CTAIS student. He's giving
Step number one.
So mostly my
like
Cannot breach it. But I was too, I was okay. You do a funny. I must say, the question one, what?
Ini agak baik. Sampai di rumah.
Kalau nak cakap pun untuk honorable director, honorable.
Doa saya. Tak ada. Saya orang tua tak ada apa lah.
Kita kat sini ada apa? Saya sampai kena pergi kota baru.
Saya di kampung saya berjaya.
Jaya ya. Jaya. Jaya.
Prof, saya Sembok kat sini. Saya Sembok kat sini.
Saya berjaya. Tujuh.
Untuk macam Pak Lai di sekolah.
Berawal. Bukan jalan tu kan kita tasik. Kita tasik itu dia sebelah ini east western dan sedang ini tempat rumah di rumah tu kan. Dan sebelah itu eastern. Tapi east lah. East dan topik menarik tu dalam. Saya cakap kan ni. Oh, apa tak tunjuk gambar dia, foto dia.
Dia foto dia.
Tak gambar lagi kau tak ada.
Dia kena tahu kampung. Kampung Maju Putih tu baru.
Oh, ya. Kita bayang. Ini ada juga online kan? Kan?
Ada online.
Online.
Online ya ada. Ramai. The last week of classes ni semua ada concentrate last week.
Main betul. Tak tahu. You supposed to be here. I will be here.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Inshallah. We are going to start in 5 to 10 minutes. Okay.
Get. Tak, come on. Come from. Yeah. Rita,
Yes.
cuba tengok. You working or not?
Assalamualaikum.
Thank you.
Assalamualaikum guys.
Good. It's okay.
Do they understand what's the meaning? Algorithm of sovereignty? They talk about colonialism. This is related. Yeah. To digital colonialism. Rick. This is related to digital colonialism.
Let's keep it.
Hey, Dr. Madam, please see in front. Israel will say Muslims are not interested in this issue. Netanyahu says, good. Nobody wants to fight. 5 minit. Okay.
Perfect. Isro perfect.
What is going on? I'm going to hurl these hearing aids. It's a brand new battery and it's just going flat. Oh, for God's sake, come on. So we know it's
Anyway,
It's a waste of time.
What's happening?
Better things to do with my time than this.
So I send this image to ChatGPT. Also, now you can see in color and their faces. So those famous people in AI, maybe Miski, John McCarthy. John McCarthy is the one that coined the term AI, and Claude Shannon, a pioneer in information theory. Okay, next. I cannot control on here. Okay, right. But all of them, not with us anymore. That means to show that it's already gone one generation of those people who coined AI. Next. Okay, according to John McCarthy, AI is the science and engineering of making intelligent machine, especially intelligent computer program. It is related to the similar task of using computer to understand human intelligence. Yeah. So at that moment, just to understand human intelligence, not to be like human or to be like God initially. So actually, the idea began with Alan Turing, in 1936. When Turing wrote a paper, the title is Decision Problem, on Scheiden problem. A very simple problem. Next. Okay, but not forgetting our forefather, Muhammad ibn Musa al-Khwarizmi, a mathematician, astronomer, geography, a polymath, introduced Hindi Arabic decimal number and cipher. His book written in about 820, Isabul Jabar wal Muqabalah, or calculation by completion the balance, considered as the father of algebra and also stepwise problem solving algorithm. Is known as the father of computers and algorithm. Next. When I was the a graduate of computer science, I don't know. Algorithm is from the name of, algorithm. They never say when they teach of programming, never mention that. All right. So this is just a story. My visit, one of my visit to Dubai, I got 3 granddaughter in Dubai. Okay. One day I asked them, how many finger do you have? They say 10. So I asked again, how many finger do computer has? They said, computer got finger? I said, yes, 2 fingers. Okay, 0 and 1. All right. And I asked them to label their fingers from 0 to 9. 0 to 9. Then they asked me, why 9? I should have 10 fingers. Okay, that's a very, very good question because they come to theory of number. 9 plus 1 is not 10, it's 0. You carry 1. Okay. Next. Okay, you see on the left, Roman numeral is a kind of headache. You want to plus the number. No. So with decimal, it makes it easier. That is a contribution of algorithm. Next. Okay, let's go to the evolution of intelligence. It started in the 4th century. Formal logic. When I remember when I was I took the course in mathematical logic. And the first thing they introduced is the Aristotle syllogism. Yeah, all men are mortal. Socrates is mortal. Therefore, as Socrates is a man, yeah, all men are mortal. Socrates is a man, therefore Socrates is mortal. That kind of thing. So it started that logic. Then came the 9th century algorithmic thinking, whereby introduced by through algebra by Muhammad bin Musa al-Khwarizmi is step-by-step problem solving. So in programming, we also use the stepwise method to solve, to write program. Then came 1936, theory of computation, Alan Turing introduced Turing machine. 1956, where AI was coined by McCarthy. Then symbolic logic, symbolic AI came into the picture in the 60s, into 80, what they call good old-fashioned AI, because it's based on logic. And then came 1960, machine learning come into the picture, and 2012 until present, Gen AI taking over. Okay, in the future, they are talking about artificial general intelligence, then followed by super intelligent AI, then various speculative godlike and cosmic AI. We shall discuss afterward. Okay, next. Okay, so I asked the question, where is the threshold? Can we achieve AGI, super intelligent, and God-like and cosmetic AI? Maybe some of you already have answer in your mind. Next. So when I was doing, this is the first time I encounter AI when I was want to do my PhD. After I took diploma in Islamic Studies in UKM, okay, one of the lecturer is Dato Professor Arundin. He was teaching us about the process of making ijtihad. So I was so excited. So I bring this problem to do my PhD. Okay, next. I think after 2 years, I getting nowhere. Okay, scholarship more than 3 years. So I got one more year left. But now I tried to develop this program using tools. It took me 2 minutes. Okay, I can show you afterward. Okay, I'll be able to do it 2 minutes. Yeah, but the question is whose model we are using, whose data, and whose application. So that is what sovereignty is all about. We are not using our own, but we are borrowing from other people. Next. Okay, when I was want to do that project, I fail, yeah, because I don't have enough rule to do the system. Yeah, because good old-fashioned AI depends, is knowledge driven. You yourself manually got to devise, got to come with the knowledge. Yeah, it's knowledge driven. But now Gen AI is data driven. Okay, no need to have the rules, but you give all the data, then artificial neural network will make sense of the data and produce a kind of rule. So yeah, but anyway, rule-based stay important now. I saw the syllabus of AI course recently by our Kulliyyah of Engineering. So the syllabus started with good old-fashioned AI. Okay, they still doing fuzzy kind of logic for their program, whatnot. Yeah, because it's not much to teach, I think, in Gen AI. Okay, everything is artificial neural network. Yeah. Okay, next. So this is what, so I got to deviate my research to information retrieval. Yeah. I got 1 year left to complete my PhD at that time. So as you know, information retrieval, the whole Google, what they have is only index. It's not knowledge, but only index to the knowledge in the internet. Okay, so the red circle over there, the knowledge that having by search engine Google is just the index. Okay, next. Okay, next. When was doing this kind of project, Google is not around yet. Yeah, even when I came to Malaysia, I want to do this kind of project. I applied for grant. So the evaluator for industry asked me, Tengku, why you want to do search engine? Everybody doing the search engine at that time, right? Then a few years after that, Google come into the picture. Okay, not only search engine is very important, but the data collected by search engine is very important. So data becoming gold. Yeah. So next. Okay, next. Okay, compare to LLM. Yeah? You see LLM, all the knowledge of the world in the internet in the system itself, yeah, as opposed to search engine. The knowledge is outside. Yeah? Search engine only have the pointer. Okay, so it based AI been trained by large corpus, big data, and the decision be made by proximity and frequency of the token, the word, yeah, in the text. Next. Okay, okay, there is a formula for the complexity. Yeah, I wonder the like ChatGPT, maybe 2 or 3 trillion token. So how come it's very fast to give us the answer when we prompt? Yeah, because the complexity is P class. I mean, the answer can be given in polynomial time. It's not exponential. Okay, next. Okay, so I went to natural language processing in information retrieval next. Okay, yeah, this topic alone at that time contained many PhD which I didn't know. Yeah, that means my supervisor didn't really taught me how to do research until I changed to another supervisor. Okay, next. Okay, many times next. I think, yeah, to show some of my student who was doing in this information retrieval and using natural language processing for the Malay and Arabic. Press many times, yeah, just to show. Yeah, some of them, Bila doing stemming for Arabic, Fatimah doing stemming for the Malay, because it's important to have our native language being understood if possible by the computer. Yeah, so this kind of work that I was doing, yeah, natural language processing, whereby the text, two small children cut the ribbon. The ribbons was made from paper. Then I can ask question, who cut the ribbon? So the text being converted into predicate logic. Okay, predicate logic. Then you can see the process, yeah, how computer have done to get the answer. Yeah, not is transparent. Yeah, it's not like now. Take ChatGPT or Gemini, you don't know how, yeah, the machine make deduction to find the answer. They call it the black box. But good old-fashioned AI is not a black box. Yeah, you can trace where the answer can come from. So on that knowledge representation, we won 2 gold medal in Geneva and also in Brussels and British Innovation Show in 2007. Next. Okay, this is just a process of deduction, yeah, to show that we can trace the result from. So based on this, okay, we can ask who, what, where, when, and why question. Yeah, you can see the most difficult question is the why. Okay, so one of my students over here, Dr. Sharia, he was doing also the graph model, okay, of knowledge representation, also Murtadi, the triple, both of them translated the whole Quran into this knowledge representation. Next. Okay, model that is transparent. So this is just to show you rule-based. This is a rule-based for Malay stemming algorithm. It's full of 500 rules. Okay, as compare, I don't know now, ChatGPT can do the stemming for Arabic and so Malay. I'm not sure how they do it. Maybe through example. Yeah? So this you can see you got to handcraft the rule. Next. 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 Okay. This is example. Reverse. Okay. This Fatimah algorithm on the left. Fatimah cannot get 100% correct when stemming of Malay. When we send this word to ChatGPT, you can see only one error. Masalah to salah. Okay. So I wonder somebody must have been training ChatGPT to do the Malay stemming and also the Arabic stemming. It's a wonderful kind of thing. Next. Next. Okay, this is a Bela algorithm to do the stemming. Next. Okay, these are the rules, stemming rule for Arabic. Next. Why we done this? In order to get the performance of retrieval of relevant information. Yeah, now you want AI to give you the correct answer. Yeah, those time you want AI to give you the most relevant document that you need. Okay, so it proved that stemming will do better than non-stemming. Next. Next. Okay, so it's very, very important to have our native language, yeah, because it's part of components of civilization, yeah, to have our language, our history, our religion, our culture, institution, and character and identity being learned by the computer, yeah. That's why you say that it's the tool of civilization, yeah. Next. Okay, yeah, I quoted from Huntington class civilization. All major scholars recognize the existence of distinct Islamic civilization. As a result, many distinct culture or sub-civilization exist within Islam, including Arab, Turkey, Persian, and Malay. Yeah, that means we ourselves have our own civilization since Malacca Empire. Yeah. Next. That's why it's important to preserve this civilization in the digital form, right? So implication of what I've done to modern AI, information retrieval helped to lessen the hallucination. Now they call it retrieval augmented generation. Natural language processing understanding of native languages to train LLM model to preserve national and civilizational heritage, building huge and quality native corpus to train LLM. We got to have our own data center, yeah, to have good data, big data to train our model. Building of embedding word to word, because how we can differentiate between two words or similarity between two words, and this word is very much relevant to our Dewan Bahasa dan Pustaka, how we need to study on Malay language in the era of Gen AI. Next. So this is to show how retrieval augmented reality been used to reduce hallucination. Next. Okay, try one here. Okay, right. Okay. Anyway, okay, next. I can skip. Okay. The model that been built by Dr. Shawani and another student. So this can be another way of representation, knowledge representation, instead of neural network. But we never try for the large data set. It's based on the graph theory and the triple between words. Next. Okay, next. So anyway, Gen AI still produce hallucination. Then we need to verify whether the answer given by AI is correct or not. Okay, still need man in the loop. Next. Story of hallucination. I quoted this. I presented this slide many times. Next. Okay, when ChatGPT was launched, everybody got excited. Breakthrough of the year. Okay, ChatGPT is a general public first hands on introduction to how powerful modern AI is. Next. But our friend here, Noam Chomsky, the father of computational linguistics, not so happy with this LL model. He said, given the amorality, false sign, and linguistic incompetence of this system, we can only laugh or cry at their popularity. So I wonder why. Okay, next. Because of issue of plagiarism, a sort of plagiarism, changing of word. So this I presented this many times. Okay, I was asking WH question, what, where, when, and how, and why to ChatGPT. One of the answer I get this answer. Anwar Ibrahim and Siti Rahmah binti Tan Sri Dato Abdul Rahman did share the same father, because the AI not really understand what is binti over there, daughter of, okay, and whose name was Ibrahim Abdul Rahman. Okay, that's why we need to have a good data to train AI in a Malay language or our native language. And then say the last partner, it's important to note that Anwar Ibrahim has also been married twice and has several children from his marriage. Okay, so I was shocked. This when it was ChatGPT was first launched in November 2022. I was playing around. Then I asked why, how do you know? Next slide. Because the frequency and proximity of word. So I think, how do you know that Anwar Ibrahim has married twice? Information about Anwar Ibrahim marriage is widely available in the public domain. Okay. Anwar Ibrahim was first married to a Malaysian woman named Siti Asma Muhammad Ali in 1971. Okay, what a great story. Okay, so yeah, then understand. Oh, no wonder this is what they call about isolation. Okay, hallucination. So his marriage and family background has been extensively covered in the media and public discourse. So very dangerous. Next. So you might ask yourself to Gemini or ChatGPT. Okay, next. All right. Okay, I ask myself. Who is Tengku Muhammad Tengku Sembok? He is a retired Malaysian military officer who had the rank of Brigadier General. Okay, has expertise in military and strategic study and has published several books and articles on this matter. Okay, because why? There is some fact saying that I was working with National Defense University before. So just join the dot, whether right or not. Okay. Next. Okay, then people say Dick Sikh is very good. I ask, yeah, yes, T. Muhammad Sembok, who? Tan Sri Dr. Dr. Tengku Muhammad Taufik bin Tengku Aziz, commonly known as T. Muhammad Sembok. He is the president of Petronas, Tengku Muhammad Taufik. So because of the name, both are Tengku, and also is a vice chancellor of the National University of Malaysia because I worked there before. Yeah, just join the dot. Okay, even though the probability is very low. All right, next. Okay, then I went to Indonesian chatbot. The one in green is true because they crawl our own data. Yeah, so they mean to say data is very important. Yeah, in Gen AI. Next. So and then Sayawani used his PhD question, okay, and chat against ChatGPT. Next. Okay, Wani, correct answer, correct reference. I mean, correct reference means correct ayat is 95%. Correct. Correct answer, but wrong reference, wrong ayat is 0%. Wrong answer and wrong reference is 1. That is Ani system. He tried with ChatGPT. Correct answer, correct reference, 48%. Correct answer, wrong reference is 26%. And wrong answer and wrong reference is 26%. So at that time, in the early days of ChatGPT, maybe now ChatGPT might do better than this. Okay, next. So, and this is from our former Minister of Religious Affairs. People ask him, so his answer, based on my observation, it is an AI system. It is an AI system of good standing, ChatGPT, and extraordinary, but not appropriate as reference in the field of Islam. Okay, that his thought at that time. But now he's also doing AI, okay, for question and answer. Okay, maybe he got more confident to use. Okay, next. Okay, so this 5 layer of AI framework, number 1 is energy is very important. Number 2 is compute. Okay, when I implemented that ijtihad, I'm using other people, other people computer. Algorithm, the model is also other people. The data is also other people, and the application is also other people. So we cannot be a sovereign state if we stay using other people, all right? And we need a lot of energy. Even I try with Dato Osman Braka digital twin. I try to create. It's there, yeah, but I haven't tested how far is your mind in that in that system. So next. So let me to say this: national data set is very important. Next. So now I come to another topic. I hope I got a lot of time. Can machine think? Yeah, in computer machinery, Alan Turing asked, can machine think? Okay, he avoided definition of thinking, but instead proposed imitation gain. Okay, how far any machine can imitate individual. Okay, next. On. Okay, this is a kind of the machine and a human in a room. Then interrogator or asking question. Okay, if the computer can fool the interrogator that it is human, then the machine pass Turing test. Okay. Next, now I think ChatGPT already passed the Turing test. Yeah, I think. Yeah. Then Rapapo having the Korean room, okay, in 1988, supporting the Turing test. So here, this situation, we have a professor of Shakespeare, not knowing English, but read all the work of Shakespeare in translation in Korean language. So he can ask any question on Shakespeare, even though he didn't read the original text of Shakespeare. So Rapaport was saying that if anything can understand natural language, then that thing have the intelligence. Okay. Next. Okay, next. This no need to show this. It takes time. Yeah, no need. So I was using this quadrant of the sources of knowledge, right? So one of the quadrant is idealism, rationalism, and scientific method. And also we must check based on revelation whether that knowledge is true or not. Okay, we are lucky to have the Quran and Sunnah. Anything goes against the Quran and Sunnah, we shouldn't believe it. Okay, next. Okay, I jumped the wagon in 2007. I call Malay room. Okay, over here, the question again, the computer answer your pantun stanza, because pantun in Malaysia it got hidden meaning and also related to our culture. So if ChatGPT or any AI can answer your pantun, yeah, correctly, that means the AI understand your language and also your culture. Okay, so it's another test of artificial intelligence. Next. Okay, next. This to say that Allah SWT taught us al-bayan, language, eloquent of speaking, and also intelligent. But John Searle invented a Chinese room to challenge Turing test. He say here, let's assume that a man in a room not understanding Chinese, there are two doors. One door is where you put question. He took the question and he followed the manual how to answer the question. Then he answered the question through another door. Okay, the person outside who knows Chinese, oh, this answer is very logical. That means the person inside understands Chinese. So he was saying that, John Searle was saying that, maybe he doesn't know Chinese. He don't know Chinese at all, but he just follow instruction. Yeah. So he doesn't have the intelligence to know Chinese. That kind of against the Turing test. Okay, next. So this one is talking about understanding the power and limitation of created being. In computer science, the aim of computer studies, one of the aim is to understand the power and limitation of computer. What computer can do and what computer cannot do for you to give a good service to the community. Okay. Okay, next. Okay, this where I took less than 1 minute to build a kind of ijtihad system. Okay, so you say, hi, I am your personal ijtihad tutor. Okay, this what you call Educafe is a system that you can build to teach your subject. So in this case, to teach the method of to the ijtihad, okay, step by step. Okay, in just less than one minute to do that. Okay, next. I was interested in application of KICT. Yeah, so I asked, applying KICT to suicide bombing. So quite interesting. Yeah, this system is, you say identify the original case, the asal. Okay, the prohibition of suicide and killing innocent people in Islamic law. Okay, and then identify the new case. Yeah, suicide bombing and act of involving self-killing and killing of others. Determine the cause and then compare the cases. So the conclusion by Kias analogy, suicide bombing is impermissible in Islam. Oh, quite interesting. Because to me, to implement, if we want to do really programming, it's quite a difficult task to do. But based on the data set, the large data, you can do it quite easily. Okay, next. Okay, and here I say create a digital twin of Osman Bakar based on his thought in Tawhid Eschatology, is writing on Al-Farabi and Al-Ghazali, and his Islamic philosophical thought. Okay, so it created for me just 1 minute. Next. Okay, I ask here, what is my question? To give a summary of Professor Osman, okay, on Tawhid epistemology. Okay, if you read it, maybe is that your thought? He said that as centrality of divine unity, Tawhid, and the integration of revelation and reason. Osman Bakar emphasizes a harmonious relationship between Naql and Aql. That kind of thing.
Test and verify.
Make it right. Okay. To me,
Verify.
okay. So just less than a minute, correct? Okay. That means this is I use ED cafe for education. That means you can create anything because a lot of our information, our books, is being browsed through by AI. Okay, it took me 2 years. I didn't get nowhere. Okay, next. Next. Okay, stages of AI. Okay. Okay, we started with good old-fashioned AI, the old school. Then we went to Gen AI, the current situation. Then people are talking about AGI, artificial general intelligence, son of the mother, the grandmother of AI, Professor Li Pepe. She doesn't believe so much on this AGI. Okay, she say I'm not utopian. Okay. Nobody, he say, really define what is artificial general intelligence. Yeah. And people also thought about super intelligent people like from this Oxford University, Nick Bostrom, Gazwell. And then they also talk about singularity. Singularity mean the concept of Tawhid. Yeah. When AI becoming so clever and they do recursive process, becoming more clever, and then will be AI explosion. And then they behave, this AI behave like God. Are we believer in this kind of idea? Okay, God-like AI and cosmic AI, right? Whether this idea, which is speculative, it is wajib, it can happen, wajib to happen, or is it mungkin, or mustahil to happen, right? I think all of us can decide. Yeah, next. Okay, this is This I did by Gemini. Very interesting. It came out with this picture, the evolution of computation and artificial intelligence. It started with Alan Turing, the theory, the architecture by von Neumann. Okay, and then symbolic AI, there is old-fashioned AI by McCarthy and Herbert Simon. Okay, where I use a lot of logic and rule-based. Then come to the point of generative deep learning, generative AI in 2017. And then they say 2030, AGI will happen. Yeah. Son of the computer scientist didn't believe it. Yeah. So 2045, singularity will happen. People like Werner Wind, Ray Kurzweil, and von Neumann. Okay, because of the recursive very powerful tool in computer science, whereby AI recursively becoming better and better, calling itself becoming better, and then calling itself again becoming better and better. Okay, and then artificial super intelligence. Nick Bostrom wrote a book on that, and then godlike AI, cosmic AI, okay, which is really the futuristic imagination, yeah, the post-human. Next. Okay, let's look at the fundamental foundation. Okay, what is Turing machine? Turing machine having just infinite tape, read, write, head, finite set of state, transition rule. Okay, that is definition of this is what it look like. Okay, you have the tape, you have the read, write, head. We can move to the left or to the right, and in the center we have automata. Yeah, from one state you can transit to another state. Okay, that is the basic idea of universal Turing machine. So how much clever it can be, yeah. But because in computer science, the abstraction technique, bootstrapping, recursion, you can make the fundamental thing becoming more complex and more complex, but there is a threshold limit, how far it can go. Okay, so the problem, what I call it, the decision problem is just to recognize whether that word belong to the language or not. That is the original problem posed by Alan Turing. Next. So this is how it works. Just to recognize that a string belonged to the what I call to the language of A to power of n, B to power of n. Okay, it started with that kind of problem, and because of bootstrapping, abstraction, yeah, you can make many things after that. Next. Okay. Right. Also, artificial neural network that is being used by Gen AI now, also a very simple structure. Yeah, you have the node connection to each other. You train by big data for the input, and you get the weight in between. Okay, the weight in between. Okay, input layer, the hidden layer, and the output layer. Okay, a very even though it's simple, it's very powerful representation of a kind of knowledge. Next. So I'd like to bring to Church Turing theorem. Yeah? It says that any process naturally called an algorithm is equivalent to a Turing machine. That means any algorithm can be performed by a Turing machine, that simple machine having the read-write head and can move forward and backward, that kind of thing. So the question AI systems are built from algorithm. Therefore, AI can be implemented, can be run on Turing machine, but it takes years, yeah, to run it. Next. So Turing, Church Turing thesis define boundary anything beyond algorithmic computation cannot be simulated by machine. This philosophical boundary is central to debate about AGI, consciousness, and machine understanding. Next. Okay, this about, yeah, let me focus on the halting problem. Yeah. The halting problem say there is no algorithm can determine that given another algorithm, this algorithm cannot determine whether that algorithm can halt, can stop or not. Okay, that is his theory. Yeah, you cannot have another algorithm to determine a given algorithm be able to stop or not. This algorithm might going on forever. So does AI. Yeah, some of the AI cannot make decision. Okay, Prof. Rosina recently in your in your professor taught you about the burden of decision. Okay, the machine give you back the burden of making decision because it cannot stop to make a decision. Okay, next, yeah. So is the halting problem in computer science is equivalent to Russell paradox in mathematics. Yeah? The set theory, for example, there exists superset which contain all the set in the world, but not itself. So there is a paradox over there. Also, Gödel theorem, not all rules can be proven. Okay, not all statements can be proven true or not. If I say, okay, all the professor from Terengganu are liar. Okay, I'm from Terengganu. I say that all professor from Terengganu are liar. Okay, so you cannot prove. Okay, that so the same thing. The computer world face this kind of problem. Therefore, to say there's a limitation what AI can do. Okay, next. Energy perspective threshold. Okay, in 2016, okay, Lee Sedol, the champion, 18-time champion in Go game, the Chinese game, okay, challenge AlphaGo, challenge Lee Sedol. Okay, AlphaGo is a deep learning kind of AI. So they fought 6 game, okay, only one Lee Sedol win. So the question here, the number, the amount of power used by human being by Lee Sedol is only 20 watt. Okay, the power used by AlphaGo is 50,000 times. Okay, 50,000 times, 4 million watt. So that means if you have 50,000 people fight AlphaGo, maybe 50,000 people will win the game. So it's not a kind of fair game according to the number of the power to power the AlphaGo. So I just play around, we extrapolate. Okay, next. Extrapolate. Okay, this is the scaling problem from narrow AI. From narrow AI, I mean narrow AI in AlphaGo and general AI just like human being. Okay, we can solve lot of problem, many problem, yeah, not just one problem. Yeah. So how much in terms of energy required? 2.7 gigawatt. The extrapolation, yeah, done by AI, 2.7 gigawatt, which is equivalent to this is written, yeah, 135 million time of human brain. Okay, just from the energy perspective. Next. Okay, and here is AGI versus atomic bomb. Yeah, you need 28 times energy of one atomic bomb plus a kind of anyway, just a kind of comparison. Yeah. Next. Okay, this is estimation energy requirement for artificial, yeah, artificial super intelligence. Okay, the picture is nice, but yeah, sometimes how many times of 4 Hiroshima bomb per day? Okay, 4 equivalent to 4 Hiroshima bomb per day. Okay, that kind of thing. All right, a national unit down there, number 4 there. ASI, super AI, you need 100 plus gigawatt, equivalent to a national power grid. Okay, that kind of thing, right? Next. So, what more? Yeah, to go to cosmic. Yeah, cosmic AI is a stellar output. Dyson sphere. I don't know what is that. Dyson sphere. 3.8 times 10 to power of 26 watt of energy. Yeah, which is out of your imagination. Okay, next. Okay, the same thing. Yeah, the Quranic surah that if لو أنزلنا هذا القرآن على جبل لرأيته خاشعا متصدعا من خشية الله. If the Quran going to reveal to the mountain, yeah, this is the image given by the mountain will, yeah, will go asunder. Okay, only the human heart can receive the amanah that embedded in the Quran. Next. Okay, because they are dream that God like I will be all-knowing, all-powerful, exists everywhere, that kind of thing. Yeah, you go to Ayat Kursi, Allahu la ilaha illa huwa la yuqayyum la ta'kuzu sinatun wala naum. That attract me. Yeah, la ta'kuzu, Lord never get drowsy or never go to sleep. Let me compare to the energy need. Okay, by to be for AI to be human, the amount of energy needed, what more? But in terms of God, yeah, Allah SWT, la takuzu sinnatum wala naum. Never get drowsy and never go to sleep. Okay, next. Okay, strategic plan of KICT. So now we go to the based on energy, compute, algorithm, data center, and application. Right. I drafted a bit of what KICT should do next. Okay, energy. Now we don't care because we don't have any server, any GPU. Okay, to maintain so that it runs 24/7. When we have one, and then we have agentic application. Okay, to run the university, then we need a lot of energy. Okay, go to compute. Now we have KICT have 6 lab, 171 old desktop, 5 to 10 years old. Okay, we are applying for Rancangan Malaysia, Malaysian plan, 13th, 2 server, 60 word session. The amount is 12.88 million. Inshallah, we defended at this Ministry of Economy. Hopefully, we'll get Prof. Yeah. When should get it? Hopefully, then we can have at least 2 server. Server is quite a powerful server. Yeah, we can say a kind of civilizational server, the power. Yeah, and then we have 60 workstation. Okay, to do our project. Yeah. So MQA ratio, we should have 1 computer to 4 students. Yeah, that means KICT should have 500 new PC. Yeah, maybe we need 200 new PC. Okay, thinking about bring your own device culture in the university. Algorithm model. Okay, is a brains, of the AI. So we have experimental model run by student and researcher, but because we don't have our own server, we need to pay for API. Yeah, Prof. Ritahani, you pay yourself to get to use somebody model. So research on emerging model, Tawhidic and transparent model, how it will look like, and the world model, the wise semantic model by Prof. Roslina. So we need to work on it. Next, layer 4, data center. Okay, ITD, data center running various administrative and academic application now. Okay, maybe you need a more bigger data center. Okay, and also how you can store all the information of the university for academic work and also for administrative work. Mini data center for specific research domain and data center for incubators and startup. A few of KIC students, when they are in third year or second year, they already have their own startup. So we need to encourage them. In order to encourage, we should have facility for them to go there. The fifth layer application. Okay, we need to build our own application that I use ED Cafe to create Ishtihad system, that kind of application, digital twin, that kind of thing, and much more. All right, next. The sixth layer is the talent, building of talent. Bachelor in AI, we are planning to have one bachelor degree in AI with philosophical grounding. Okay, I show you what it meant compared to MQA standard, Master in Applied AI. Okay, and also PhD in AI, of course, it's ongoing. Then we got to retrain lecturer in AI, knowledge and skill, recruiting lecturer with relevant field. Okay, we have now the ratio lecturer to student, one lecturer to 33 students. Yeah, by MQ standard, we should be having one lecturer to only 15 students. So that means we got to double up the number of lecturer. Research grant, okay, we need a lot of research grant to produce talent and then to start incubator and startup initiative. Next. Okay, talking about curriculum. Okay, curriculum. You see on the left, MQA standard bachelor degree in AI. All the technical subjects look good. From computer architecture, data structure, programming fundamental, next-gen system, and also discrete mathematics, probability, statistics, introduction to AI, agent of computer science, and so forth. Deep learning, natural language processing, data intelligence. But it's lacking the theoretical and philosophical aspect of the subject matter. I took Purdue University, 15 credit philosophy courses. Okay, philosophy of mind and machine. King College, okay, Bachelor of Artificial Intelligence and Philosophy, integrating AI and philosophy. Illinois Institute of Technology require philosophy of language, philosophy of mind. Okay, Carnegie Mellon, 7 humanity courses. That means they're combining, computer science, AI, with the philosophy of mind, language, and thinking. Okay, University of Pennsylvania, they have the introduction to philosophy of mind, language, and thought. Okay, so you see our MQA, they are not, open enough. Okay, they are more of the technical, narrow to a technical subject. Next. Okay, next. Next. Okay, Malaysian sovereignty and civilization. They are talk so much about Strait of Hormuz, and many times I heard in the podcast start talking about the Strait of Malacca. Okay, so the idea how we can combine, the geography and AI and information in order to understand our strategic position of our geography. Next. Strait of Hormuz. Next. Okay. All this general Gemini. Okay, Strait of Malacca, 1/3 of global trade. Yeah, 80 to 90% East Asia all export go through here. And see, since thousands of years, all the civilization of the world passed through this strait. Yeah, no wonder Malacca was so powerful at that time. Yeah, because all the civilization passed through our water. Next. When I was at the UPMM, National Defence University, which they call it University UPMM, University Penat Mampus, okay, they exposed me to this element of national power. Okay, so I got 8 components: geography, resources, population, economic, political, military, psychological, and informational. So I asked AI to browse through our research. In geography, there are some research done in College of Education and KICT. Okay, resources, Kulliyyah or science. Yeah, they are. They gave me even the project. Yeah, population on health, medicine, and nursing. Informational, KICT. Okay, and psychological, human sciences, military, Kulliyyah of engineering with all the drone. Political, ICO, economic, Kulliyyah of economy. So there are elements of research, and we can group into these 8 component of element of national power. Next. So again, the natural element of power, geography, population, economy, and they give the Kulliyyah as well as some of the project done by our people on social element of power, political, military power, psychological, and also they give some Kulliyyah that have research in this area. Next. Okay, next with the same thing. This. Okay, finally, closing word for all the lovers and researchers. Okay. Rumi once say, in Al-Khwarizmi, no man remains in love, for there dwell graceful maiden with beauty from above. No sooner does one beauty capture the heart than another appear more radiant in art, until the former fade from the soul deep heart. Like a researcher seeking proof with care, discovering one novelty rare, yet finding another more genuine still. Not merely the solution one seek by will, but the Tawhidi and truly divine, heal the restless heart through every sign until everlasting peace become thine. Wabillahi taufiq wa hidayah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, thank you very much, Prof. Tengku. I will now open the floor for any question and answer for around 15 minutes. Okay, any questions from the floor?
Can you go back to the slides which shows this evolution of concepts?
Evolution. Go back that evolution of concept.
I need to understand the context in which you. The awal quite early. Some more. I think it's just the slide or something like that. Before that, yeah. Something with evolution of concept.
Down. This one, yeah. Okay, yeah. Intelligence.
Yes, evolution of intelligence concept.
Yeah.
the context of your
Yeah.
this phrasing that, yeah.
Yeah.
The is it within within the context of the history of AI from the time AI was in 1956, or you're talking about in general as history of discussion in human history about intelligence?
Intelligent.
Is it?
Yeah. It started with the logic.
Yeah, because
at that
it
time,
started from fourth century before
Yeah.
CE, Common Era. Yeah. The clear writing on the concept of intelligence. Basically it's the Arabic kitab Risalah al-Aql. Risalah by Al-Kindi. Al-Kindi, this was in the 8th century, 8th century, yeah. When Baitul Hikmah was established, Al-Kindi was hired to work as a scientist and also as a philosopher, philosopher in that. So that was much earlier than Al-Farabi, by nearly a century before Al-Farabi.
Oh, okay.
Because you now you put basically 9th century.
It's much earlier.
Much earlier. Well, much earlier.
Because Al-Khwarizmi is talking about
Al-Khwarizmi is much later. Al-Khwarizmi is
800 something.
It's after Farabi.
After Farabi.
Yes, after Farabi. Slightly after.
Okay. What about this Ibn Rushd?
Ibn Rushd much later.
Much
Even
later.
after Al-Ghazali.
After Ghazali.
Even after Ghazali.
Yeah, Ibn Rushd was talking about
Well,
floating man.
the earliest that we have so far is going back to that this Baitul Hikmah.
Baitul Hikmah.
It's translated into English.
Oh,
That
okay.
Risalah by treatise by Al-Kindi.
Yeah.
I have question. Between the generative AI to AGI, now we're talking about agent. For example, the cloud is smarter than ChatGPT. He can predict, he can make decision. I'm thinking rather than we against or competing with artificial intelligence, why not we come up with a model that we are complement or we become of course we should be a leader, not Makmum, we should be Imam, but we use AI as our tools and technology, but we are contributing in terms of wisdom, hikmah. That part, I guess AI do not have it. And because we have the relationship with Allah SWT, reveal knowledge, then we can gain that opportunity. I give the example, like if we visited Cordova, the Khalifa will have the special room just to make Salatul Istikhara. So my suggestion, or this ask your opinion too, is it possible we bring the element of AI together with us? Like always Prof. Osman suggests that we have natural intelligence, we have prophetic intelligence. D is we're using the natural intelligence that we know, but D is we link the prophetic intelligence, but of course AI is become the tools to help us to achieve PI, prophetic intelligence, through wisdom.
Yeah, I believe quite confidently that can be done. Yeah, when you mention agentic, compare now Gen AI It's just like one shot of prompt and one shot of answer.
Yeah.
When come to agentic, it's a process.
Yeah.
You make one decision after another based on input, several input.
They evolve.
Evolve. So of course they say that wisdom is from the Quran and Sunnah. Contain a lot of wisdom. That means we got to refer a lot, the Quran and the Sunnah, that kind of thing. Just now I was saying that you are using KICT.
Yes.
A simple case, because I was thinking a long time how to implement this kind of KICT. Yeah, KICT. Just a simple example on suicide bombing. Okay, surprising. The KICT, what the assault, okay, and the ilat, and come to the conclusion that we already can do that kind of thing. And talking about wisdom, because how we need to mine the wisdom from the Quran and the Hadith based on the concept, based on the word, because the word and the concept you can now measure between word and concept, and then I don't know how to mine the wisdom. Okay, maybe possible. Need to try. We need to try. We have our own model and we have our own data. Okay, to
do
train
more research.
More
So
research.
you need even knowledge to help us.
Yeah.
Prof, I have a
Any agent.
Agent, yeah, many agents.
For example, agent that you use to buy share. Okay, you look at the stock market. Okay, you look at the stock market, how much profit that you can make, and you look at the agent for the stock market, agent at the political situation now, Malaysia, agent at who will be the next prime minister. That can you have many agents, and then you aggregate all of this.
This
agent.
Dato, you want to refer to Surah An-Naml, Prophet Sulaiman used the bird Hudhud as his agent
Agent.
to scout. Now, most of the user, they are less intelligent. Yes.
Prof, related to what Dato Fauzan and Dato Rector raised, we have some practical issues nowadays among our students. We give them topics to write assignments as part of our assessment. What they do is that they purely rely on AI. They ask AI even gives you option 1, option 2, option 3, and it tells you also option 1 is better or option 2 is better for your subject. Then the AI will ask you, can I assist you in drafting your introduction? Yes, introduction is drafted. Then it tells you, can I go to second section, third section? It gives you a full article in, say, in 5 minutes or 10 minutes. And our students are not intelligent users, they simply cut and paste and submit. So what should be our approach, Prof, in this regard? How to tackle, what should be our approach? How to handle these issues actually?
A very difficult question to answer. Me, I would encourage our students to use AI, but be intelligent. Okay, what to take? Yeah, you learn if you are AI is clever than you, you learn from AI. You know, you use it. Just to quote example, my grandson, 10 years old. When I was playing with him chess, I beat him many times. Now he's beating me all the time because he learned from AI. That means he learned chess from AI.
What's next?
So that means the usefulness in AI. So every day he was against AI. So now he beating me anytime. Yeah, he play against you. That's Atta, I don't know whether he beat you or you beat him.
Well,
Okay.
if I might add, Dato, I have the same problem with my student. I know because we are allowed them to use ChatGPT, Copilot, and Gemini, and even in the Malaysian AI consortium, we're discussing to allow students of engineering and IT to use ChatGPT, or I'm sorry, the cloud agent to write the coding. It's worse. But in my case, when the student present, I know they are using the ChatGPT or Gemini, Copilot. Then I ask them different question, whether they understand or not. If they don't understand, meaning that no learning process involved. So no learning process involved. So the mark for presentation, normally I give the presentation marks higher than report. The report you can do very perfect. But if you present, whether you understand or not, that's the carry more marks than the paper itself. Previously, the paper will carry more marks, but now the understanding of your presentation carry more marks. Then I will assess, then I will differentiate those people using AI, whether they understand and those don't understand, whether we can differentiate between the less intelligent and better intelligent. But both of them use the AI agent. Thank you. Okay.
I think you must check the prompt. Okay, you know that the output is from ChatGPT, for example, right? But you must what is your prompt? Because prompting is your idea, but writing, maybe ChatGPT can help you write, but prompting, the idea is from you. That is original, I think. Yeah,
it's like a mathematics first.
Yeah.
We get the solution, then we ask the student to submit their how to get this answer. So the prompt, you can submit the report, but the prompt also we ask them to submit the prompt.
Submit the prompt. What is your prompt? That means the prompt. I mean your idea.
We evaluate the prompt and the paper.
In this case, what happens, Prof? We use our knowledge, we use our wisdom, and then we ask AI, ChatGPT, to draft. It drafts. When we turn it in to check the plagiarism ratio, it says 90% plagiarism. AI patterns is there. 80% is there, but it's not acceptable to journals actually.
Oh, 90%.
Yeah, it shows like that.
Oh, see.
I practically checked. I gave one topic. I asked one by one. It gave me a draft. Then I turn it in software to check. It says 90% plagiarism.
Then
it says you have to humanize the text. Then we have to go. So I have actually my return. When I check that one, it says no plagiarism, only 2% or 3%. But when I asked AI to improve the language, the style, and the coherence and the link, it says 90% plagiarism. So I think we need to learn a lot now.
Did they come out with the same answer? Did they come out with the same information, the same, basically? No, if they use the same source, basically the same source, then there are a lot of similarities in the answers of the students. Hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh, Prof. Dato Tengku. Yeah, my question is that I agree with you very much when it comes to we need to own our data, and also we need to have our own design of the AI algorithm and also the infrastructure, because later on we will have a geopolitical shift. So it's kind of difficult moving from America to China, maybe. So that would be something that a serious concern. So that's why we need to go by that particular two plans, right? Own the data and also our own design, sovereign by design, right? But then when we talk about ethics, ethics is like often seen as a checklist. But is there any way we can do an audit of any AI tools or agentic AI, okay, or anything like digital twin, okay, so that we can have all these computers, intelligence, to have some kind of an audit, at the national or regional level, even including our Straits of Malacca, because it requires the trend, the current trend of the situations of the Straits of Malacca, because we have issues like, uh, the water itself, and then whether it is still suitable for the ships to pass by, for the trades to occur or to happen. So I think there has to be audit in not just the AI, but also the decisions and the answers. And quickly, response to Prof. Tamin Usama at our faculty, yes, our office check on the use of AI, and normally the English will be the English of the professor from Cambridge. Yeah, well, when they do EPT, it's only 6 or 5, so we ask them to revise. And then secondly, AI is very good at coming up with their own terminology in the discipline. So we ask the student to show us where in the dictionary of the discipline that has that word. So thank you very much. Yeah.
The question on auditing, auditing of I think we need to ask audit on the data. Whose data, you are using, because as you see just now, different AI give you different answer. Okay, there's on the correctness of the data. Okay, data, even the model. Okay, some model are good in certain thing. Some model are very good in programming, coding. Yeah, some model very good in terms of logical thinking. So that's why we got to be mindful of whose model, you are using, and whose data. Okay, these two things, right? So Allah Alam, but the computer is depend on the power of the computer. But if we don't have our own computer, of course we will use other model and our data. That's why we must have our own GPU. Now Trump already banned exporting NVIDIA to China. That kind of thing, yeah. So where we can have the compute power, Malaysia, the ARM, ARM, we going to design our own chip instead of packaging. We are very good in packaging, in producing the chip, but in designing we are not nowhere. And in 1985, the government established MIMOS. It's supposed to be the chip designing, yeah. But I don't know. Yeah.
Assalamualaikum, Prof. Thank you very much. Prof, this is actually a question and discussion in almost all Kulliyyahs and departments about the students' usage of AI and ChatGPT in assignments and dissertation, including master's and PhD thesis like this. So as we know, in other universities in Malaysia also, they introduced standardized a declaration. They have a declaration form of AI usage. So the student need to declare where they used AI and ChatGPT, and they need to attach this prompt with the dissertation and thesis. So is it possible to for us in IUM to introduce one standardized declaration form, maybe for master's and PhD thesis and undergraduate level? So that should be different. So I think that would be assisting our lecturers to identify their knowledge and their experience as well. Thank you very much, Prof. Assalamu alaikum.
Declaration by the student.
Policy CPS.
Policy CPS. Yeah.
I think in the CPS website, or when the students upload the thesis, there are points there we have to tick. So one aspect is how much of AI has been used, or AI has been used only for this purpose. So they have to tick. If they don't tick it, the thesis cannot be uploaded. That can be further maybe explained, inshallah.
My understanding of AI, of course, AI cannot produce what you call new idea. No, cannot, because it just, yeah, a PhD, the novelty of the problem. The problem is should be very novel. Okay, it cannot be solved by AI. Okay, that's the first thing. If AI can solve your problem, that means your problem is not novel enough. It's trivial. It must non-trivial problem. Okay, that means it's solved by AI. Therefore, the problem is trivial. Okay, I know that's my feeling. Yeah.
Any more question from the floor? Right.
Yes, I have one more question if you don't mind. Yes, Prof. Dato Tengku, we also have cases where the students will take the answer from AI rather than our rubric, our grading scheme. So that's an issue now, because we have our sources, we have our curriculum, we base on the curriculum and whatever trend in the country. But the students often opted for the answers from AI, and they felt that they deserve a full marks. Yeah, thank you.
In fundamental and interdisciplinary studies department, ethics and contemporary issues. Ethics, but it's not ethics and knowledge. But there's another course which is knowledge and civilization. Yes, Prof.
One example. Ethics of knowledge, which of course related to Tawhidi epistemology, right? Students should look for cases of contradiction. Then you require them to think, right? They look at the essay. Can they spot examples, instances where actually contradictory claims are being made in the in the same essay, in a piece, in a piece of writing. So that requires intelligence. So then that kind of training, looking for contradiction. Example, looking for contradiction. Because according to Tariq epistemology, there should not be a contradiction between two claims. Okay? So I think this one we need to look.
I got a friend who use a kind of logic. He said that I'm an atheist. Because it was in Form 5. When he say it was Form 5,
Now,
so he used mathematics. Okay, God is most powerful. God can do anything. So he said, can God create a stone is heavy enough that God cannot lift it up. So because of that, I don't believe in God.
The whole story, good example. You find inquiry also then. Look where the reasoning is faulty.
Faulty.
Faulty. Where is the reasoning faulty? Based on contradictory assumptions. Premise. Two premises are contradictory to each other. And that's why you had a kind of answer. This different kind of planning.
Well, Dato, we can come up with algorithm, a system to check on that. Yeah, with your algorithm, just not contradiction, not allowed. So this is novelty.
You should.
We should.
You should now develop that algorithm.
Yeah.
So this fellow, when he went to US, back to Islam. He went to US. He learned about mathematics. Okay, the self-referencing. In mathematics, there shouldn't be self-referencing. Then it will flaw.
This is what Brother Reza wants to do. Seeking for this false claims,
False claim,
the fake lah, to spot where the place is. So that is an example, one example. Yeah.
For my class assignment, I got rich data. So I will give them the raw data, ask them to analyze in a certain perspective. Because these raw data are raw. You can never get from AI. So they have to start thinking. Raw data. And the recent assignment, AI on the media in certain media organizations in Malaysia. You can never get that from AI. So it's something new, eh?
That's by the AI. No student. Okay.
Okay, any more question? I think we have enough questions for today. Thank you very much. Ada lagi? Oh, okay. All right. Okay, please.
Assalamualaikum. I'm a student of Prof side. So I would like to touch a bit from the student perspective on campus. Our honorable lecturers, they were talking about student using AI and everything. To me and my colleagues, we feel like good old reading has no comparison for knowledge. You have to read. Even if you have good skills to prompt the AI, if you do not read everything and you do not understand certain concepts, your prompt is not going to work. So again, we are coming back to Tawhidic epistemology that we have been talking for some time, the ethics of the students, doing responsible research. How responsible are we in doing research? It's not just about the students. I feel even lecturers are involved in prompting, in doing quizzes, in doing examinations. So it's not just about knowing how to prompt. You can only know how to prompt if you have read the whole thing. So there's no comparison to reading and understanding. Like Prof said just now, he left. He said, if you, even Prof Hausan, you just said, you evaluate students by their presentation, then you can see their understanding. So how far are we in ensuring ethical, responsible research among students and staff? So that's my concern. Thank you.
Think that's why Prof. Rector suggests we have to have this ethics of knowledge. Ethics of knowledge is different with ethics with daily life or ethics of the contemporary issues, but ethic of knowledge. Yeah, another course.
The age limit is there. Okay, because I think
The older you are, you are become.
because you got to be clever first in order to understand. Yeah, if not, you the
You are lowering
Okay, thank you very much for all the questions and discussion. Before we end our session, I would like to invite our Honorable Rector, Prof. Emeritus Dato Dr. Osman Bakar for presentation of appreciation, token of appreciation, and also a photography session with all the participants. Can we have all the participants behind the rector so that we can take a picture? Okay, thank you very much. Before we end, there are refreshments, okay, outside for all the participants. Let's end our session today with Tasbih Kifarah and Surah Al-As.
Announcement untuk malam ni, tonight, we're going to have syarahan Madani abad ke-21. Madani Malaysia Perintis Ketamadunan Madani dalam sejarah Islam Timur dan Barat. Here, 8 o'clock.
Thank you, Prof.
What are you doing here? Communication. Okay. Masters or PhD? Master, of course. Yeah. Do you speak Bahasa? Boleh. Yeah, but your Prime Minister spent very well. Yes. Spent many time in Indonesia. Yes. Okay, nice to see you. All the best to you, huh? Okay. Okay.
What if I? Lagi insyaAllah. Contact lah anytime. InsyaAllah. I will drop by KICT. Boleh insyaAllah. Nanti I kat dalam dulu. To drop by. Yang ni fine. Okay. Okay, nice to see you. You too. Bye. Bye.